everybody and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. In this one I've got a very exciting trip to the Stitch Festival in London to share with you. If you don't know what the Stitch Festival is, it's basically a massive sewing and crafting show that happens every year in the spring in Islington, and it is a sewist's absolute dream. There's fabric stalls galore, there's patterns, haberdashery, loads of other craft activities as well. There's catwalks to watch, loads of other makers go from all around the country as well, so you get to meet loads of lovely people. I went with my mum this year, which was so nice because we never normally get to do stuff like that together, and we had the best time. We had such a good time, it was so much fun. We got there super early, as in we got there just after the doors opened, so about 10:15 we went in, and we stayed right until the end, till like 5 o'clock. And we still didn't see everything, so I would highly recommend, if you're doing it and you can do it, that you do 2 days, because I wish we'd done another day so we could have seen it all. But anyway, we still had the best time, and as you can see, we did a little bit of fabric shopping. Me and my mum are not the best people to go fabric shopping together because we are both enablers, and we also hit the bar at about midday, so that encouraged a fair bit of shopping as well. But I don't regret any of my purchases, even though I told myself not to buy too many florals. You can see how well that went. But anyway, I've got lots of clips to show you from the day. It was so busy, so I'm hoping that they're decent. I did go back round at the end when it quietened down to get some better shots of certain things. And most of these clips are fabric, to be totally honest with you. But if you're anything like me, that's the best part of the day anyway. So let's go and have a look around the Stitch Festival. So the first stand we spotted and made a beeline for when we arrived was the Higgs and Higgs stand. They have so many gorgeous high quality fabrics. They had these quilted fabrics, linens, cottons, loads of different knits. These cable knits are incredible and such good quality. I was having a look at a couple of colours to make some roll neck dresses for the winter and spring for layering. This colour caught my eye and I absolutely loved this olive as well. I was on the hunt for something to make a bright pink jacket out of, and I found a couple of options. The first was this boiled wool, but it was a little bit heavy, and then I spotted this amazing boucle wool. It was so soft, but sadly when I went back for it later, it was all gone. We then headed upstairs to one of my absolute favourite stalls, which is the Stitch fabric stall. There are so many incredible ex-designer fabrics, all the florals you could dream of. If you're looking for something super special, this is the place to go. And there are quite a few fabrics that caught my eye. I very nearly picked this one up, but it was quite a heavy twill for this time of year, so sadly I left it. However, this one, I couldn't leave. It is perfection. We then headed over to Roy's Material World. There were so many good fabrics here, really cheap viscose prints. They also have some really beautiful occasion wear fabrics, these embroidered laces. Some of them had sequins on as well for extra sparkle. The colour range is really good, but I couldn't find a price tag, so I'm not sure how much they are. I very nearly picked up this red one. We then headed over to another one of my favourites, Rainbow Fabrics. They had loads of really gorgeous prints here in viscoses and linen mixes too. They also had a really great selection of viscose linens, which are really good for summer. I absolutely fell in love with the colour of this one. He also had a few of their viscose satins there, which are absolutely amazing quality. This colour is so pretty. My mum went for this gorgeous cotton linen mix. It's so nice. If you're going on holiday this year, you probably need this fabric. I very nearly picked this one up and really wish I had now. We then headed upstairs to rehydrate with a gin and check out all the entries for this year's dressmaking competition. There were so many incredible designs. And back to shopping to have a little look at some of the craft stalls upstairs. We found these incredible Linton tweed remnants upstairs. I was so in love with so many of them, but they were a little bit out of my budget. I think when I get a little bit better at coat making, I'll definitely make the investment to get something this special because they are all so incredible. My favourite was this sparkly one and also the hot pink one on the bottom shelf. Next up, we found two stores that I was very excited to visit, I Can Make Shoes and the Bargello Edit. I really wanted to have a look at the Bargello Edit bags in person because I've been eyeing them up for ages and they are so cute. I love the choices of colours. I did pick up one of these little ones here because they were so adorable. Thinking about getting the I Can Make Shoes kit for the longest time because I have really wide feet and struggle with shoes, and it was really nice to go and visit the store and find out what it was all about. It is on the pricey side, so that's something to consider, but if you are really into shoes, especially designer shoes, it's probably worth the jump, and the leathers were gorgeous. We picked up a few little haberdashery bits from Barn Yarns. And the stall I was most excited about visiting was this one, the Fabric Godmother stand. They have the most incredible range of fabrics. I've been eyeing up so many and it was really nice to have a look at them all in person. I always fangirl over the team as well. They're all so lovely. They had the most incredible range with them. They also had some Liberty cottons as well. There were so many choices. It was so difficult to decide. I absolutely love the Fabric Godmother exclusive range that they've designed. They've got some really good statement prints in loads of different types of fabric as well. You've got viscose crepes, you've got cottons, linens, but my favorite are the satins. They are incredible quality, so good. This one is one of my absolute favorites. So I really hope you enjoyed looking around the Stitch Festival with me. I'm so sorry that the clips weren't as good as I was hoping they were going to be. It was so busy, and it was really hard to film a lot of the stalls because there were just swarms of people, and I didn't want to be shoving a camera in other people's faces either. So I had to be quite careful about kind of angles and things like that. Let's get into the exciting bit and look at what I bought. And I've got some patterns here to show you as well, so I can talk about my sewing plans with these too. So first up, I'm going to talk about the stuff that I got from Fabric Godmother. Now this fabric I actually already have in my stash, but when I originally ordered it, I only got 1.5 meters, and I instantly regretted it because I knew I wanted to make a dress with sleeves out of it. It's so beautiful. This is one of the Fabric Godmother exclusive prints, and it is a viscose satin. It is so silky soft. It is absolutely incredible quality. It's got a kind of plum navy background and these bright pink floral fabrics with emerald green leaves. It's exquisite. I'm obsessed with it, obsessed with it. I could have bought like 5 more meters of this. I love it so much. Initially when I bought this, I was just gonna make a slip skirt, but as soon as I got it, I was like, I need a dress. And recently I saw on Instagram that Mimi G had made this pattern in a floral, and it looked so cute. So I'm thinking of doing something like this. I might not put the ruffle on the bottom. I might just keep the skirt really simple and maybe just have fluted sleeves instead of puff sleeves. But I love this silhouette. I think these two are going to be a really nice pair. So my other purchase from Fabric Godmother was this incredible leopard satin. You may have seen a while ago in one of my vlogs that I talked about a leopard satin slip dress that I made, and I was absolutely obsessed with that fabric and everything. I desperately wanted to make that into a shirt, but I didn't have enough fabric. So when I saw this, I thought I have to pick it up so I can get a leopard shirt out of it. It is so soft, so drapey. It's quite a lightweight satin, so I'm not sure how it would hold up for a dress. I would definitely recommend more of a top out of this, but it's so soft. Look at that drape, incredible. And I love the bold leopard print colours. I literally spotted this in the corner, like under a shelf, because just beforehand I'd said to my mum that I could not go home without any sort of animal print. It's just not like me at all. So this was meant to be. The next 3 fabrics are all from Rainbow Fabrics, and recently they went to Turkey and bought loads of really beautiful new fabrics, and the ones that I've been eyeing up especially were the satins, because their viscose satins are really beautiful quality and I need some more plain stuff in my wardrobe. So the first thing I got, pretty basic but really lovely, is a black satin. Now this is not quite as heavy and drapey as the other one that I've got, but it's still really good quality. So I might lean towards making a shirt out of this, but if not, it will be used for a bias cut, basic black satin skirt that I can kind of pair with everything. And the next one I got, a bit bold, but I love this colour, is an emerald green viscose linen fabric. I love this. It's such nice quality, really soft. And the viscose content in this means that it's not going to crease in the same way that linen does, and it also gives it that lovely drape. I'm not sure 100% if this is my colour, but I could not resist it. It's so fun. The pattern I'm thinking of making with this, but I'm not 100% sure, is the McCall's M7971, or I might save it for the summer. But there's a dress on Reformation that I have had saved, because I always save dresses on Reformation, that I wanted to recreate, and I thought that I could create it in this. That will be really nice. But I'm not sure, because I also have a floral in my stash that I think will look beautiful in this pattern, so I'll probably end up doing that, even though I promised myself this year that I would make some plain dresses. They're all going to end up being florals, but this will definitely get sewn regardless, because it's just such a pretty colour for the summer. And last up, from Rainbow Fabrics, another satin. This is the one I was after. This is the traditional viscose satin that he sells, and look at that drape. It is just beautiful. It's so fluid, and this is like water-like. I love this colour, this periwinkle blue. It's really stunning. Now, if you're a Sex and the City fan, you might have seen an episode where Carrie is wearing this really beautiful slip dress, kind of with wide set straps, and I've been obsessed with it ever since I watched that episode. and I really wanted to recreate it. I had some pink in my stash, but it didn't really feel like the right colour. It felt a little bit bridesmaidy, so I thought this would be really, really sweet for summer. And a dress like that you can pair with a t-shirt underneath or a shirt tied up over the top, so it doesn't have to be as dressy as obviously she's got it in the picture, but this is going to work perfectly because it's just got the most beautiful drape. It's also not see-through as well, which is what I always look for in satin, because a lot of them are pretty sheer and end up sticking to your body as well, whereas this is just beautiful quality. I'm obsessed and I want every colour. So the pattern I have that I'm going to try and hack to create that dress is this one here. This is actually from my Nan's collection. It's out of print, but if you look on eBay and places like that, you might be able to pick it up. But I thought I could do view D and then change the neckline of it, so it's just a simple V-neck, but it's got the perfect wide straps that I'm looking for as well. And then I can just bring in the skirt a little bit at the bottom, so it gives a similar shape to Carrie's dress. But I really hope this works, because if it does, I think I'm gonna get so much wear out of this dress. The rest are all florals, even though I said no florals. But I mean, how could I have resisted this? How could I have resisted? It looks very similar, doesn't it, to the silk linen ex-designer fabric that I had for my birthday outfit last year, but this is a cotton, so it's going to be much more durable. It's a lot easier to wear. It doesn't fall apart in the same way, and I think the black background as well makes it a little bit more wearable. You can see it's really lightweight, so you might potentially need to line it. We shall see, we shall see. Might get away with it with the dark background. But this is from Stitch Fabrics. It's fabulous. They've got so many good fabrics there. Ex-designer prints. If you're looking for a really beautiful special occasion fabric, I couldn't recommend going to them more, because they've got pretty much everything you could wish for. So pattern-wise for this, I'm very torn. I've got two options. So I was thinking of keeping it simple and doing this one, the Simplicity 9326, and just doing the really simple view here, but perhaps doing it as a two-piece. Or my other option is doing this M8359. I'm a massive fan of a milkmaid style dress, but I was thinking of removing the sleeves and just having little straps like one that she's made in one of her videos before. But this is so cute. So I'm really torn. Let me know which one you think. Okay, we're nearly there, I promise. 2 more to go. So the next two are from Roy's Material World. I love this. I'm in a bit of a brown phase at the moment. I love it over black. I just think it's such a nice warming colour, and I think it suits me a lot better than black does. But I love the trailing floral print on there. And I've been looking for the perfect fabric to pair with this pattern for so long, and I think these could look really cute together. This pattern requires so much fabric, so I got 3.5 meters of this, but if you're doing the ruffle variation, you'll probably need 4, because the pieces are huge. This is a reissue of a vintage Laura Ashley pattern. It's the McCall's M8358, sorry. And it is so cute, and also fully reversible as well. So you can have the square neckline or the wrap neckline, which is just so sweet. I can't lie, I don't have any pattern ideas for this, but we spotted it right at the end and I had to have it, because how fabulous is this? I honestly don't know what I'm gonna make with this or when I'm gonna wear it, but I couldn't resist. It was so cheap and the colors are just incredible. The print's incredible. Look at that drape. Stunning, absolutely stunning. This is another viscose crepe, but again, it feels more like a crepe de chine because it's quite silky and slippery, but it is lovely. I wish I had another wedding to go to this year so I could make an occasion dress out of this, or a holiday. That could work. It was around £8 a metre as well. The other one was the same. So yeah, really good value for money in these, because the quality is really nice too. And the last thing that I didn't pick up at the show, but I will be ordering it, was that beautiful hot pink boucle wool from Higgs and Higgs, because I desperately want to make this jacket. I've been watching Next in Fashion, and Gigi and Tan in one episode were both wearing these really gorgeous hot pink jackets, and I just thought for spring that could be amazing. I love this pattern. This is the M8370. and it's like a Chanel style jacket. I think it will just be such a classic for spring. I'll wear it so much. So I'm gonna go online and see if they have that fabric. If not, I'm gonna pop them a message and tell them to restock it because I desperately need it in my life. But yeah, I massively regretted not picking that up at first. There wasn't much left on the roll, so I don't know why I left it. That was a big mistake. So learn from my mistakes. If you see it and you like it, pick it up because it goes quick. That's everything that I got from the Stitch Festival. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with me and seeing it. I will definitely be going back next year, so I will vlog it again next year. But that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.